Hey everyone, it's Megan Canna and welcome back to my channel. I know I say this every single month, but I cannot believe we are going into September. September starts my love for the fall. I get really excited because my birthday is like a month away. But let's just go ahead and get started with this video. So we are doing my September TBR. I have about, I think, like 5 books here. These are books I really want to try to get to this month, but then maybe also like mood read. So one of the books I want to try to read this month is House of Salt and Sorrows by Erin and Craig. And what I know about this is supposedly the 12 Dancing Princess, which I loved as a Barbie movie, retelling with some spooky stuff in it. So, it says Anna Lee lives a sheltered life at Highmore Manor by the sea, with her sisters and their father and stepmother. Once they were 12, but loneliness fills the grand hall now that 4 of the girls' lives have been cut short. Each death was more tragic than the last. The plague, a pummeling fall, a drowning, a slippery plunge, and there are whispers throughout the surrounding village that the family is cursed by the gods. Disturbed by series of ghostly vision, Anna Lee becomes increasingly suspicious that her sister's death were no accidents. The girls have been sneaking out every night to attend glittering balls, dancing until dawn in silk gowns and shimmering slippers. And Anna Lee isn't sure whether to try to stop them or join their forbidden tries, but who or what are they really dancing with? When Anna Lee's involvement with a mysterious stranger who has a secret of his own intensifies, it's a race to unravel the darkness that has fallen over her family before it claims her next. So yeah, it's like it's an eerie 12 Dancing Princess retelling full of ghosts and gods. 12 Dancing Princess was one of my favorite movies as a kid, so I'm very excited to read this, and I also love me a good retelling. The next book I want to read is to continue on with the series, and that is Fairy Tale Volume 7. I think this is one of my favorite editions so far. And so on the back it says it's a guild war, which we know that from Volume 6. Fairy Tale's rival guild, Phantom Lord, has taken the competition to a dangerous level by smashing the Fairy Tale building and nearly killing 3 wizards. What is Fairy Tale's response? A full frontal assault on the Phantom Lord. But this clash is all a part of the Phantom Lord's evil plot to capture a covet prize. So spoilers, but in the 6th volume they end up stealing Lucy, who's the celestial witch, so I think that's like what has to do with it. Love this series so far. Can't wait to read it. The next book I want to read is The Box in the Woods by Maureen Johnson. This is the 4th book in the Truly Devious series. This is after graduation, of course. And it says, amateur sleuth Stevie Bell needs a good murder. After solving the now famous Truly Devious case at her high school, she's back at home for a normal summer. But then she gets a message from the owner of Sunny Pines, formerly known as Camp Wonder Falls, the site of the notorious unsolved Box in the Wood case. Back in 1978, 4 camp counselors were killed in the woods outside of the town of Barlow Corners. Their bodies left in a gruesome display. The new camp owner offers Stevie an invitation. Come to the camp and help him work on the True Crime podcast about the case. Stevie agrees as long as she can bring along her friends from Ellingham Academy. Nothing sounds better than a summer spent together investigating old murders. But something evil still lurks in Barlow Corners. When Stevie opens the lid on this long dormant case, she gets much more than she bargained for. So, absolutely love Truly Devious. It's one of my favorite series ever. Stevie is one of my favorite characters ever, so I can't wait to see. Now that she's kind of like matured and is over that like obsession of the Truly Devious case, I want to see how much she has grown now. So I'm very looking forward to this. I don't know whether I want to read it physically or listen to the audiobook, but I am looking forward to it. The next book I want to read is You Say It First by Katie Contigno. I, for the first time, like a couple months ago, read 99 Days, and I absolutely loved her writing style. So this follows a girl named Meg, and Meg has her entire life set up perfectly. She and her best friend Emily plan to head to Cornell together in the fall. She has a sweet boyfriend, and she works at a voter registry club in her Philadelphia suburb. But everything changes when she gets one of those calls collecting her to a stranger from a small town, Ohio. Kobe is stuck in a rut, reeling from a family tragedy and working a dead-end job. The last thing he needs right now is some privileged rich girl preaching the sanctity of the political process. So he says the worst thing he could think of and hangs up. But that isn't in here. The night of the phone winds up being the first in a series of candid, sometimes heated, always surprising conversation that leads to a long-distance friendship and then slowly to become more. Across state lines and phone lines, Meg and Chloe form a once-in-a-lifetime connection, but in the end, are they just too different to make it work? So like I said, I loved her writing style in 99 Days. This book doesn't seem that long. Yeah, it's like 352 pages, not that long. So I am looking forward to reading this. And then the last book I plan on reading is Fence Volume 4 Rivals by C.S. Past. This this follows a group of kids who go to this boarding school specifically for fencing. If you don't make it on the fencing team, you basically can't go to that school. So we follow Nicholas and Sanjay and the fencing team at the prestigious King Rose private school, and they seem to be coming together. A deadly rival from their past stands in their way once more. This school that knocked King Row out of the state champion is now back, but unless Nicholas and Sanjay can work together as a team, the school is doomed once again. I love volumes 1, 2, and 3, especially the plot twist of Nicholas being the son of a prodigy fencer. He's like the bastard son and all of that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this as well. But those are the books that I plan to read in the month of September. Comment down below if you plan on reading any of those as well. I'll be leaving here on the side of me 2 videos you guys should go check out. I try really hard to post twice a week, but now that I'm back in school, it could be cut to once a week if I remember. And I'll hopefully see you guys very soon with another video. Bye guys.